page. The chat wasn't working. So I hope you can hear me now. But yeah, in terms of the game, St. Louis, the home team, got a crucial stop on fourth down. I felt like Arlington should have punted it. The over-under is only 37 points, so points will be at a premium. A little too risky, but hey, the coach knows more than I do. I don't know any of these players. He might just know his team needs all the help they can get and try to go for it. But yeah, appreciate y'all bearing with me due to technical difficulties. Here we are all good now. Ooh, a big hit. That might be another thing in the rule change with the XFL. I think they allow these boys to hit, not under the guise of safety. They like real football. But yeah, I see my main man Alex is back in the comments. I know you're really into betting on games. You ever bet on XFL? No, that is gambling. I'm not into betting. I'm into investing. So I invest on teams and players that I truly know. And I think this league is too young to really get a good grasp on what's going to happen. So yeah, if I was going to bet on it, I'll just do about $5, and that would be a gamble. And yeah, just to make it interesting, as I actually thinking about, I do have some bets for this game. Screenshotted it, but I heard McCarron was supposed to throw over 211 yards, and don't look like that's going to happen. Not with a 37 under. Let's see. Not throwing like that. Yep. So I would probably take the under if I really was going to bet. But XFL, it's not something that I enjoy to bet on. Even the NFL is not something I enjoy to bet on. It's really basketball and baseball. And speaking of basketball, it is basketball season right now. That's where most of my focus has been. NCAA tournament is coming up. Right now we're in the conference finals. Last day of the season before the real season, March Madness. We will be having some contests coming up. I posted on my Facebook and Twitter and all that. And hopefully get a lot of people to join. We have some good friendly bets going on with some March Madness brackets. Because I know some bracket busters that are out there. But back to the XFL. I think the XFL is a good thing, and it could impact the rules of football in some good ways because it gives a different outlet besides the NFL. NFL only has 53 people on a roster, and it's not a lot of opportunities. So it gives people opportunities to showcase their skills in a different professional area. And yeah, I just got a knock at the door. I believe that is one of our sponsors. Hold up, man. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, just had a knock on the door. Appreciate it, millions. And Body Armor, good sponsor, man. See, all the kids are drinking this. All the young athletes. Every time I go to the gym, I see young kids have this. I believe it's already replaced Gatorade. They say it's a healthier, more energizing sports drink. And yeah, it tastes good too. Yeah. Fruit punch, man. Body Armor. Oh yeah, back to the game. Just got a little field goal. McCarron couldn't get a touchdown. 5:37 left. Seems like a lot of fans are there. Way more than I expected. I guess St. Louis is really mad because the Rams left them. I was actually a part of the first squad of the Rams that left St. Louis. And it's a different experience out there in LA, and I can definitely see why. Hearing all the players that came from St. Louis going to LA why the Rams wanted to move to LA. It's just a lot more stuff to do, bigger market, bigger target market, bigger attraction for big name players. But yeah, appreciate the body armor. It's actually pretty good. Natural flavors and sweeteners. Got some coconut in it. Coconut water is a good way to hydrate for you players out there. But yep, got some more comments. Yep, body armor. I ever had the pineapple coconut flavor. I don't know if they gave me one. No, I never had pineapple coconut, but I do like mango. And they gave me strawberry banana. Now this one's gonna taste good. Strawberry and that. They got all the nice mixes. Mango, orange. Yeah, the show is sponsored by Body Armor. Get you some Body Armor, baby. But yep, it's my first time watching XFL. Definitely not a gambler with XFL. You don't gamble stuff you don't know unless you just got it like that and just want to have some fun and put $1 or $2 on it. But when I like to gamble big or gamble any substantial amount of money, it's with something I know. Yep, it's our first time out. Got everything set it up right. Camera and my mic is on. Do you prefer XFL college rule to the 1 foot inbounds on reception opposed to NFL? Oh yeah. Nah, as a DB, I always say you gotta get 2 feet in. But it makes sense in NFL why you have to get 2 feet in because as a DB in the NFL, you can't touch them past 5 yards. So it's pretty much the freely running across the field. So you got to make it a little bit harder for them to get a catch. That's one thing they gave to the defense. So, but yeah, I wish it's always 2 feet. 1 foot doesn't count. 1 foot's lucky. But I'm a little biased. Defender right here all the way. Pretty boy receivers don't need any extra help, especially when the quarterback's throwing the ball to them. Each and every play, going to catch a few. But 5:37 in the first quarter. Arlington and St. Louis has a massive fan base. Not really. It showed the upper deck. Nobody in upper deck, but it is impressive to have the lower 2 bowls filled for pretty much the first year. Look at the kickoff right here. I say this makes sense because, yeah, less velocity going into each other. Run rule change in the XFL, they line up 5 yards apart and they're already all the way down the field. So just protecting the players. Can't fault them for that. Oh yeah, but just want to let everyone know that I have some exciting news from Millions. We have just launched a follow button. So if you're watching this on my Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, come over to Millions and follow me on there as well. Just click the follow button, and it can show you my profile and all the stuff on my platform, including my merch, which you can kind of see right here. Randolph Productions. Right now, all my productions are dealing with sports, but we are branching out into future endeavors. We're going to get into each and everything in the world that's real. It's going to be keeping it real with Randy Boy, coming to YouTube, talking about all the real stuff going on besides sports. But right now, we're just talking about sports. We have March Madness coming up. Got a bracket. If you're interested in, March Madness brackets, hit me up, Randy Boy 37 on Twitter, Randy Boy _37 on Instagram, or go to Millions, hit the follow button, get some memorabilia. I got some old stuff I'm not afraid to put on there, but maybe down the line I put some of my nice jerseys, my coveted jerseys, 37 jerseys. Quick story, I only played 2 games in my life without 37. Played one in when I was in high school. I played a junior high school game, 39. Had a pretty good game, but the other time I was in the NFL. I played with number 43 and tore my ACL in that game. So it's always Randy Boyd 37, man. And I might get some memorabilia out there on the Millions website in a little bit. But yeah, go to Millions, follow me on Millions. It really helps my my branding and Randolph Productions get bigger and better. But back to the game. Well, dang, they're 3rd and 5 already. This over-under is 37. It's looking good for the under because these boys are not moving the ball. Looks like St. Louis is about to whoop them. Oh, man. Can't catch. Number 19. If he would have had his body armor, fruit punch style, I believe number 19 would have caught that ball. If we had this back in the day, man, my ACLs wouldn't have snapped. Nah, just kidding. God's plan. But body armor is, I see why these boys like it. It's light and it's sweet. It's pretty good. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Do you ever invest in UFC fights? Oh, yeah. Great question, Alex. I've been making a lot of money on UFC fights. One thing I know about betting on UFC is the confirmation bias. Just because you've seen a guy fight pretty good once, that means he's going to fight good against the next. So, it only takes one punch. Definitely wouldn't put too much money on it. But if you know a wrestler out there, a wrestler that can't fight, like John Jones or Khabib or just any Muhammad or Madoff, all them people over there, the Dagestani wrestlers, that's what I put my money on. I would get a man to the ground against his will. He's going to win in the UFC. Oh, yeah, this is some pretty good body armor. Not opposed to promoting body armor. It's pretty good. I see why all the young kids are getting it. It's probably good for us older kids too. Now we can't just drink whatever. Can't just go drink some soda and go out there and work out. Gotta watch what you put in your body, and not too much sugar in this either. No caffeine, gluten free. All the girls don't like this as well. Gluten free, baby. Can get you something to drink. So what do you think the XFL can do to attract more fans? So NFL has a monopoly on football. I don't think it can ever compete with the NFL. So when you can't compete with them, you got to join them. They're going to join the NFL and get some promo. I saw the USFL or USAFL or something like that was promoted by the NFL like during the Super Bowl. So the XFL wants to really get serious. They need to team up with the big boss, NFL, baby. But judging from right now, they're doing the right thing. They're going to cities where NFL teams left, like St. Louis, and they got the whole bottom 2 decks filled, from what I see, and it's pretty loud in there. I appreciate all y'all tuning in, watching this Millions episode with XFL, exploring XFL. A lot of you probably don't know what the XFL is. I'm a little bit new to it as well with all the new rules, but it is football, and I know America loves football. So, yeah, if they pair it with the NFL, I think the XFL can thrive. But if the XFL was around when you came out of college, would you have considered playing there? No. So when I came out of college, I gave my all for Tennessee, played against the best athletes, the Derrick Henrys, the Amari Coopers of the world, all the girlies. I wasn't going to take a step back and go to. I wasn't going to go anywhere except for the big boys, NFL, and that's just where I knew my talent level was, and it's where I was meant to be. So, all those extra offers talking about being a star in other programs like Canadian League or whatever, I wasn't interested in. Wanted to be at the big star. That's why I went to the SEC, because those are the big stars of college arena. Want to play with the best? You got to beat the best to be the best, and that's what I always wanted to be when I was on the field. But hey, to each his own, man. These boys can get blessed by playing this. It gives them more exposure. A lot of these boys just love football. I've been around some people just love football, man. I really appreciate football, but I wasn't one of them gonna go out my way just to keep playing, especially to check one, right? But hey, they might be getting paid up here. What do you think of the 20-second play card? Oh man, they didn't notice. That's why this game's going by so fast. 25-second play card. Or is it 35? Oh, it's 35. Always running except timeout and on 2-minute warning. I don't like it. Yeah, anything that speeds up the game, I guess. Yeah, I know when I'm at the games, I want the game to be sped up, but when I'm at home, I don't mind slow games. Kind of like them. But yeah. For the players and I guess the fans at the game, they want to speed it up. And the viewers at home. But yeah. This under is looking good. 37 under. It's what I would have put $2 on if I was going to bet on something like this, but would never encourage you to bet on stuff like this. When I do bets, I see them as investments. It's not just betting. It's not just saying I hope the card turns over and it's a 5. No, it's I know this man and he's gonna go out there and ball, or I know this team, or I know the other team ain't no good. You got to have some insight to make good investments in this betting world. But yeah, McCarron, that 210 yards don't look like he's gonna get it either. So all the unders on this game look like it's hidden, but like I said earlier, it's basketball season. I've been really focused on basketball. Got the March Madness tournament coming up. So anybody watching, hit me up. About to have some info coming out after these brackets get set. We're gonna have a little bracket contest for fun. Probably $10 three max entry. Whatever y'all want to do. Just have some fun this March Madness, entertainment purposes only. Hopefully you win some cash. But yeah, back to the game. Yeah, it seems like I see how people could get into this. They got people going at it. Teams are playing pretty hard, and it's not sloppy. And it's not like a sloppy talent level. It looks like a pretty decent college teams going at it right now. Haven't seen any NFL type talent on the field yet. But just started. Oh yeah. Do you think the XFL has potential to expand internationally like NFL did? Hey, they team up with NFL. I'm telling you, NFL has the monopoly on football. Um, if they get some help from the big boys, I think they could do take over the springtime or whatever this is, winter springtime of football, because football could be a year round sport. Ooh, big play, but good plays by the DBs. That was actually that was an NFL play right there. He did hang it up, hang the ball up in the air. Good thing it wasn't picked. But yeah, those hands were not strong enough to keep on holding on to that ball. But what are you betting for college? Oh yeah, so we have a bunch of college plays. We can go ahead and get that out to you. I got my group here. Say Kendrick Davis. He already started. He's already got 20 points. Dang, yeah. So I bet it with this guy named Kendrick Davis for Memphis, and they're playing Houston. I saw Houston had one of their best players out yesterday, and he normally would have guarded this guy named Kendrick Davis, and so I figured he'd be able to make some plays. And oh man, he already hit his stuff already. I also bet that Jalen Pickett was gonna go under. That one's looking all right. He only got 10. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got some good bets going on today. But yeah, I have a lot of different bets going. Sorry, just catching up, seeing where we are. Oh yeah, so the XFL, another rule. Yeah, I appreciate it, Alex, bringing it to my attention. The three different choices. You have a choice to go from the 1 point going from the 2 yard line, or going get 2 points going from the 5, or 3 going for the 10. I think that is a very interesting idea. So it's actually a great idea. It makes the game much more interesting. Gives you a lot more options to do. I'm trying to think about which one I would pick. I would. NFL Street. I was too young for NFL Street. When I got to NFL Street, I was just pressing the buttons. But yeah, if I was going to do the conversion, I probably just definitely want to go for 1 at the 2 yard line. That's not worth it. Probably go for 3 each time. Yep, getting more room, more area to cover for the DBs. Back it up to the 10. Let's try to throw it in. 3 points, but yeah, I think that's a great rule, and I don't know if it'll ever expand to the NFL, but it's a good wacky rule for alternate football association. But yeah, if you haven't noticed, I've been drinking Body Armor. Body Armor, sponsoring this episode by millions. This watch party for XFL football, trying to spread awareness to XFL football to everyone out there, even myself. Only thing about it does come at a bad time. Comes at March Madness, when all the real making money, or people making money, is in March Madness. If you've been watching all year, this is where the sports sharps, they get paid. And this is where the emotional gamblers, they get slayed. Don't bet emotionally, bet logically. Don't bet your bottom dollar either. Just bet for fun and entertainment purposes only. And when you lose, don't let it get you too down, because if you play the game, you will lose. But God bless, you will win a lot too. All right, starting the second quarter. Pretty much not too much action going on. I think the XFL would want to look into ways to making more points be scored. I feel like you had this like an arena type football league where there's about 50 to 60. Man, these boys can't catch. But if the games go to like 50 and 60, I think you could attract more viewers. But no one's going to watch a slugfest. Everyone loves to see points scored, sadly. No one appreciates great defense. Mm-hmm. How do you invest in college with the crazy upset? So that is a good question. So college basketball, I never parlay. So parlay means you put two or one, more than one team together, or two or more teams together. I never do more than three. So because you never know what's going to happen. Somebody could have an off day shooting. Someone could get in foul trouble. So I keep the parlays down to 2 and 3 teams, and then I spread it out. Never be too confident on one because that'll ruin your day. Spread it out. You know, I'll say about 7 times out of 10, the data's going to hold up, and you can pretty much guess a certain team's going to win, but those 3 out of 10 times can mess you up. So just don't put too many teams together. That's my biggest advice. Oh yeah, and with college, we like to stick to players. So when you bet on certain players like Davis's of the world, Jackson Davis for Indiana, you know, you can pretty much put in the bank they're going to get their 20 points because they're on a different level than a lot of these college boys are. Yeah, getting messages from our basketball bets are going good. Well, so another third and short. Seems like every time I look up at this game, it's always third down. Slaughter can't move the ball. Karen ain't either. It's not looking too good for the overs out there. Can't go over 37. Every time I see you at 37, I go under. Soft. No blocking. Oh, almost made a play. Oh, what do you know? Another punt. Do I bet NBA? So yeah, NBA comes up after basketball season. So if it's not basketball, but after NCAA basketball, so after March Madness is the time you start dipping your toes in to or NBA. You gotta keep a little eye on it for the most part, but after March Madness is when NBA actually starts playing. They don't play hard every day like the college boys do. So I normally stay away from the big bets on NBA for the regular season. But once the playoffs come around, yeah, you can get in a good groove with the NBA. So not too much exposure on NBA. I'm mostly a MLB and college basketball type of guy. I bet on the NFL because NFL's so fun to watch, but it's not the best money making sport to bet on or association to bet on. You never know what's going to happen in the NFL. But yeah, yeah. If y'all out there, man, let me show you. Got my Randolph Production stuff on right now. Yeah, I got my hat. Randolph Productions. This is me and my little syndicate. We have a group of guys that we study with each and every day. Yeah, they all got them a shirt, and we're trying to get more people involved that like to make money and like to have fun at the same time. But yeah, this is the Randolph Production stuff right now. Strictly sports at the moment, but Randolph Production, everything but sports, keeping it real. With Randy Boyd will be coming to YouTube very soon. Got some episodes in the chamber. It's gonna be fire. But did you bet on Aaron Judge breaking? No, I did not bet on that. It wouldn't have been a bad bet though, because I can't say I couldn't have seen it coming. That's probably I say it's one of the most spectacular home run hitters I've seen, and he hits for average. Um, I do have him in my everyday lineup when I'm playing DraftKings. You can't go wrong with a home run every other day. So, yeah, Aaron Judge is a moneymaker. That's a good idea. Way to jog my memory about Aaron Judge. Yeah, jump on him. Jump on him, especially when he gets hot. But baseball season's coming soon. Can't wait. I'm a Braves fan over here. Atlanta Braves won the championship a couple years ago. I never see the day with how sorry they were in the playoffs. They were great in the regular season growing up. They had like 10 straight Eastern Division champions or whatever. They couldn't win. It was so heartbreaking. But hey, 2021, we have some fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yep, y'all can get some merch too. Just go to Randolph on Millions, Brian Randolph on Millions. I also have the link in my appreciated Christian. There you go. Go get you some merch out there. Gonna have some more stuff going on. Hey, there's only one God out there, Yeshua HaMashiach, but Acuna is a real one, baby. That boy can hit. I think the ACL did. I think it did trip him up a little bit. He had a little off year last year. I was pretty sad to see him not repeat with the boys because he wasn't there to win the championship with them the first year. But that Freddie loss, Freddie Freeman really did hurt us. Hate to say it, man. Braves lost a good one, but it was Freddie's fault. Freddie was tripping. He should have. He could have took way more money to play in Atlanta, but now he's getting double the tax. I know all about the tax in LA. You gotta make about 30% more to make that work, especially the cost of living out there. They were in inflation before it really even started. Yeah. Oh man. This is a awful offensive game because I really haven't seen any defensive plays been made, man. But maybe we'll see something. I've seen a lot of drop passes, a lot of pedestrian routes being ran by these receivers. I think the talent level looks just like a decent SEC team to me, but anyway. How hard is to recover from ACL tears? So I believe that's probably definitely harder than any other surgery I had. I had both my shoulders done, my elbow, and strangely enough, it's the easiest one to sleep with because I like to sleep with my shoulders. So when I get my shoulders done, it sucks to sleep every night. But definitely the ACL, walking on it, and there goes another drop ball. Yeah, something that you got to walk on every day. It sucks. To this day, it sucks bending over, like bending down to catch or pick up something. Taking a knee sucks, but you just got to get used to the new normal. And a lot of people can't understand that. So people recover differently from ACLs. I believe it can be a mental thing, but definitely physically. Definitely stopped my vert. My vertical wasn't as high. It's harder for me to dunk. I think I only dunked like twice after I got my ACLs redone. And then also it's harder to stop. The brakes went out. But didn't lose the speed. Wouldn't say I lost too much strength in them. Just pain. The pain's probably there. Chronic pain. But hey, gotta be a warrior. Play football. Gotta be a warrior to live with the injuries. But yep, approaching 10 minutes left in the second quarter. There's been no touchdowns scored, no touchdowns to speak of. I think one thing they cannot do is compete with college basketball, especially at this time of year. I think most of at least the sports bettors are on college basketball. I think that some people could be on this. Like I said, they do have the stadium pretty full on the bottom decks. So Did you ever think of the Super Bowl? Did you think the refs should have called a whole? No, yeah, that one hurt. With Super Bowl, my advice would be, whoa, that was a nice hit. Never bet on the Super Bowl. Too much money. You can bet if you think you know what's going to happen. Don't bet too much money, but something always weird happens. That last holding call, you put that you can't call that on the last play of the game, especially when there was no holding. He just put his hand on him. Awful call, but hey, what can you say? I actually could go to a reffing camp, and I heard it's one of the hardest things to do is be a ref. So I don't want to beat them up too much, but hey, when in doubt, don't call them out. Keep yourself out the game. But that was an awful call. I think I lost some money on that call too. Mm-mm-mm. Up, so I think we're having a third down by Arlington. This probably their longest drive of the day. They're in enemy territory. Third down, third and medium, third and six turns out to be third and long for these teams. There's no offense to be had. None of these receivers can step up and make a play. Um, and the talent wise, the XFL not looking too good in my opinion. Ooh, you can't not to break the tackle. Looks like they're gonna go for it again. Now this is the time to go for it. Coach started off the game going for it, and you gotta go for it again. Especially your offense ain't done nothing all half. But yeah, it's time to try the strawberry banana. Let's see. That's good. So 4th and 3, probably the biggest play of the game. Can they convert? Can they convert? No. Then they pick it. Can you get up and run here? Whoa, the ref called a penalty. The ref called that was a good play too. That was actually a good defensive play. There was no penalty there. And now they're gonna give Arlington some points. That was a good jam. Within 5 yards. Yeah, strawberry banana is good. Yeah. Oh, I kind of like this review process. They get help from the top desk. It looks like without going to review, and they say, "Hey, they tipped it, so there's no pass interference." Now that's something that could really help out the NFL. Like, if you're really in the interest of getting calls right, let's uh let's get some help from the booth on every call. Like there was no holding in the Super Bowl. That would have helped. But yeah, everyone that's watching this maybe happen to tune in, check out, get you some Randolph production gear. Yeah, we got sweaters, we got hats, we got anything you might like out there. We also got some. I support true love. You know, there's all love ain't the same love. There's such thing as fake love. So I support true love. Go ahead and get that. I believe it's still out. Um, but yeah, my best thing is the hoodie. It was a little dirty today, so I didn't wear it. But go out there and get you a little hoodie, especially for next year. And maybe if you're up in the north, could be cold. Get you a hoodie, get you a hat, get you a t-shirt. Appreciate that. Yeah, but XFL, I think it's going to have a hard time catching on, especially with its timing. Maybe, especially with the USAFL. I heard that's coming out here in a couple weeks. That's just too much competition. One of them definitely can't make it, but the one that's going to make it is the one that's supported by the NFL and the one that NFL are grabbing athletes from. Like they used to grab athletes from the Canadian League. That's why that's doing so good now. They grab athletes from the USFL. that'll be doing good, and they're gonna have to grab a whole lot from the XFL, and that'll encourage a lot of players to go and give that league a try. But yeah, with this whole safety era going, it's definitely gonna be need to have some incentivization, get some good funds. Can't just be paid like a normal job, in my opinion, to really have these athletes take it seriously. But coming from NCAA where you're not getting paid anything, I guess they could pay these kids, a little bit less than they should be playing and still keep going. But only time will tell. I believe their best shot is saying, "Hey, the NFL is going to help pick y'all up from the XFL," and they need a lot more marketing, in my opinion. I don't even know when the XFL games are. Ooh, Trey, tired, man. Hey, these players out of shape too. Tisk, tisk, tisk. But everyone, everyone betting the under's good. People betting with St. Louis probably going to end up being good because Arlington can't move the ball as good as they can, but St. Louis not looking that great either. Okay, there goes McCarron looking like his old self. But yeah, I agree, Kramer. The NFL could use minor league teams, um, as well as the players. The players could use some minor league teams. It needs to be a way where you don't have to, sacrifice your body for 3 years playing in college if you want to make some money. You know what I mean? If you know that's what you're going to do in life, there should be some minor leagues which help you develop your craft in that area and you don't force you to go to school when you know, maybe God has you planned and predestined to be a football player. Because some of these kids know. Some of these kids been told that, hey, you're going to be in the NFL. And that's what happens. But yeah, minor leagues will help do good for the NFL and especially the players. Give them alternate routes instead of going to school and getting a degree that they don't want or need. The XFL could use some better ref uniforms. They look like intramurals referees. There's no swag on the refs. If I was out there, I'd be on each and every one of them refs. But you let them dress you up like this. But hey, that's just me. Some refs like when you talk to them, some don't. But yeah, one of these teams need to start talking to the refs. They need some help on offense because they're doing nothing but going backwards. Right now, we got a 1st and 20. We're down to 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Still has not been a touchdown scored. And there's another pick. All right, that was a good catch because believe it or not, when the hardest picks to catch are the ones thrown right at you because you're not even expecting it. You're over there looking at the receiver. One's thrown right at you, catch you off guard sometime. But he zipped that one right to my boy with the dreads. Another pick. I think there's more picks and more turnovers than points now. That's a lot of hair. Joe, hey, Joe's got him a pick. Dread ahead right here. That's a safety. Getting him an interview. That's good. What was the best interaction you had with talking to refs? I had a couple good refs. Always be respectful, but the main one is when I get a little buzzed on the field. I get a little headache. I remember I was talking to this person. Said, "You need to come out the game." I was like, "No, I'm good." He said, "You need to come out the game," and then I said, "No, I'm good, man." And so I probably indeed needed to come out the game. And then he had one of my linebackers come up and say, "Hey, Randolph, are you good?" And the ref, I was like, "Man, why are you getting people to come check on me? I don't need mama." But yeah, probably just have some good refs out there. All my other encounters are pretty much mad at the refs because the refs be calling some uh, bad calls. But that was mostly in high school. I only got one. Besides getting kicked out of all these games or these two games I got kicked out of, I only had one flag ever thrown on me, and that was for defensive holding. This guy was in motion, and I was going over to cover him. And I just assumed it was a run, so I came running up, but he ran right past me, stuck my arm out ever so slightly, and the ref called me. It wasn't a bad hold, but it was a good call, so didn't get mad at that. But the times I got kicked out for hitting people, them refs didn't have to do that. He just had to throw the flag and throw the 15. Don't kick me out, especially when a 250-pound quarterback slides at the last second. And we've been hitting all game. I'm supposed to know he's going to get scared at the last second. But, dang, they got the ball. Oh, yeah. They had the ball for 2 seconds after that pick, and they're already kicking a field goal. Man, 37-yard field goal. It's good. And we are tied. Oh, yeah, definitely. So I would never yell at the refs before they target me. I would yell at the refs after they target me. So, like, a lot of times when they say I'm holding, I used to be a running back, and that's probably one of the hardest things to do is block. Especially a linebacker. It's probably bigger than you coming full speed. It's hard to block them without holding. So it's annoying when they want to call you for little ticky tacky holds. Like, give me something. But yeah, never piss off the refs before they piss you off. Once they start throwing them flags unnecessary, then let them have it. But normally, most of my interaction, especially in college, the refs are definitely trying to work with you. Especially back there at safety. We have this weird ref in college. I don't know if you know, we have an extra ref on the field. He stands like in the middle of the defensive formation. So he's like right behind the linebackers most of the time. And sometimes you got to ask them to move and stuff like that, and they'll work with you. Be cool about it. But yeah, here goes another kickoff. This is a cool kickoff. It means a lot for me too. I think this is a good rule that we could change in the NFL because in the NFL they just kick it out the back of the end zone anyways. But yeah, stop having these boys run down full speed and ram each other. It's just a car collision. It's unnecessary. And that's actually how I ended my NFL career. Kickoff. It's a dangerous game, but yeah, finding little ways like that. No one really goes to games to see kickoffs, especially not to kick it out the back of the end zone anymore. So just line them up close to each other and do it like this. But yep, let's see McCarron trying to get one last hoorah in for the half. Oh yeah, so would I ever coach? Appreciate it. I would definitely coach Alex, but it'll only be head coach. I'm not interested in working my way from the bottom, doing all that GA stuff. No, I would just be a head coach at one of my alma maters. So I'll coach at Michael High School, or I could be the first black coach at Tennessee University. I bet that would be cool. Tennessee, I believe I'll be a great coach. I've been through the program. I know how a great coach would treat their players, and I know how a great coach could win some games. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe down the line you see me coaching at the University of Tennessee, Randy Boyd. But yeah, Besides that, I probably coach in my high school, give back to my community. My high school respect me so much, retired my number. And they always show me the utmost respect. So I definitely coach in my high school, but probably nowhere else. Defensive coordinator. Oh yeah, defensive coordinator. Yeah, that would definitely be one. Or DB's coach. Definitely, I would definitely be DB coach. But Coach Martinez at Tennessee got that on lock. Hopefully they put him at D coordinator in a while because he's probably one of the best coaches I had. Coach Martinez, senior boys at Tennessee, baby. If you're out there, a DB, yeah, go play for Martinez. But yeah, we're already down to 2 minutes here in the first half. It's been a pretty quick first half. No offense. It's been a rock fest. I appreciate y'all out there, whoever's watching, tuning in with me. Checking my college bets right now. It is college football, baby. Got a 2-minute warning right here. Yep. So hopefully we can get a touchdown before we get on out of here. Watching this first half with y'all. It's been pretty cool, pretty fun. All right, now see what we got going on. But yeah. So XFL. Can't say I'm a big fan. Can't say I watch it on my own time. It's not enough. Not enough talent. Especially the bet on it. It's definitely not enough talent to bet on it. You don't know what you're gonna get. It looks like a rock fight out there. Pretty much the first quarterback that throws a pick six is gonna be the one to lose. So can't bet on stuff like that. Definitely do like the pace though. The pace is very great. Only been here for an hour, and we're already coming in to the end of the first half. Yeah, can't complain about that pace, but you definitely need that pace when you don't have any action and when it's a little bit lackluster. The pace definitely comes in handy, but I don't see too many NFL games that are lackluster. So I would kind of, to be honest, I wouldn't want an NFL game to go by this fast. Especially been waiting all week to watch the NFL game, and it's halftime in the hour. But for these smaller promotions, I do agree you need some pace. Want to go by pretty fast, so yeah, especially got mundane players playing. No offense, but there was no talent from what I could see. I guess McCarron's probably the best talent out there, but I didn't see him connect with any of his receivers. No one's getting open. Yep. But yeah, I appreciate Millions for having me. It's always fun doing these little watch parties. I appreciate the all the swag they gave me. It's probably the only clothes I wear now is Randy Boy gear. Also I got it's called a goat coat. Got my old jersey in it. My good NFL PA buddies put me on. So yeah, if you ever hear about goat coat, get you a goat coat of your favorite player. On IG, yes, type in goat coat. But yeah, here we are back in the 2 minutes. We can see we are going to get our completion. Okay. And They finally converted on the third down, and it looks like we will have our first touchdown before I get out of here. Stayed around for the touchdown. We've been waiting this long. We can see a little hoorah and a little happy moment for my St. Louis over or winning by 3.5. Look at the offensive coordinator, Brad, or Bruce, Brad, whatever. He ain't drawing up any good plays. I'll be like, take me off the screen. I ain't scored a touchdown yet. Anyways, we got trips formation right here. 2nd and 10, 1 minute left. Time is clicking or ticking. They looks like they're just cool going into halftime. Oh, they're going for the shot. Ain't gonna call that? Yep, finally got a hold. This will help them get a touchdown before the half is over. But yeah, it is still basketball season. If you are interested in basketball, hit me up on IG or Twitter, RunnyBoy37, RunnyBoy_37. We got March Madness coming up. Have some brackets coming out. Should be a good time. But I am surprised that the XFL does have a lot of fans, or at least the camera angles making it look like they do. And it's pretty loud. So I believe them. I'm pleasantly surprised. They do have some following. Yep. 27 seconds. They're just running out of time on themselves. Yeah, how do they sell out? Is it a sellout? I guess they sold out the whole bottom row. That's all the tickets they had. Look at this. And they got them a touchdown. Hey. Yep. I believe that's it, y'all. Got us a touchdown. Appreciate Christian for being my moderator. Appreciate Alex for all the comments. Appreciate everybody else out there for joining. About to log off. About to get back to college basketball. Hit me up for college basketball. It's Randy Boy. Keeping it real with Randy Boy every Saturday. Talking about college basketball picks at the moment. Moving on to NBA and MLB. Coming up shortly after March Madness. But, oh, yeah. Stick around for the 2-point conversion. They went for 2 from the 5. I will go from the 10. Because, ooh, they got it. Ooh, they got it. And it's 11-3. But about to end this stream. I appreciate y'all tuning in with me. Y'all have a God bless day. Stay safe. Appreciate the support. Catch y'all another time.